Someone is trying to be mean to you because there are things they don't think you deserve. You will not be shaken. This person also has possibly some substance issues, substance abuse. They settled for a life they don't enjoy. They do this to a lot of people. Do not let them trigger you. It could be someone from your family, someone who meant a lot to you at one time. You need to know this person is hiding a lot. If it's not an actual substance, there's something they're into, something going on in their life that's really unhealthy because they are unhealthy. Mentally, possibly physically as well, because whatever they're doing is taking a toll on them physically. For every bad thing they say to you, go by yourself and say good things about yourself. You are smart. You deserve love. You deserve success. You are successful. This person wants you to settle for what they settled for. Very miserable person. Very miserable. Extreme misery. That's why they're self-medicating. Security, time for healing. Biggest mistake. They feel like their security is gone and they need to heal. They've made some massive mistakes. Look, they are taking things out on everybody else. I've been in a few situations I'm getting reminded of for this reading where I was with someone, they started acting weird, like really got mean, nasty, snapping at me about stuff. Then they admitted, well, it's because this happened. Something they didn't want to tell me about, so they're taking it out on me. Don't let them do this to you. That's exactly what happened here is this self-medicating, something caused a sharp descent in their life, like a sharp emotional descent to rock bottom. They are hiding it, but you have seen signs of it because you're intuitive. Their security, they just feel like it's no more. Like they made some big mistakes. They're blaming themselves, but they know they need to heal. They know that, but they don't know what to do. They're really stuck in a desperation spiral. Like panicking, like someone does when they're drowning, but they're not showing it. On the outside, it doesn't look that way. Because did you know when someone's drowning, someone comes to help them, the person drowning will try to drown the other person, not because they're really trying to, but because they're trying to hold on to that person, use them to save themselves. And it's a unconscious thing. It's a reflex. It's not that they're really trying to drown someone. It's just, it can be very hard to save a drowning person. And I'm not trying to say that you need to let them drown, but you might not be the one to save them, okay? They are hurting everybody else because they're hurting. It is not your job to be responsible for this person's happiness. I'm going to go to Unspoken Truth Oracle deck, again, just for your intuition. You might feel really bad for them, but there's only so much you can do, especially if they're being mean to you, if they're abusing you in the process of this, saying horrible things. You have to stop letting them do this to you. Get away from them. Like, if they can't help themselves, what can you do? Like, you can call someone to help them, but I'm telling you, it is not your responsibility to injure yourself to help this person. And I think a lot of us have to go through this several times before we learn that lesson, because we want to help people. We want to people please. I know I have. I've given up a lot to help other people and been burned by it pretty consistently, okay? That's why it's like, even though the person needs help, it's not your place to help them. Oh, look, there are no real secrets in this world. This is a mask being broken. Everything is coming out about this person. That's another thing. That's why they're being so nasty and weird and mean, is because, cruel. I'm getting cruel because other people are seeing this. It's not just you. I promise it's not just you. You might feel like you're the one they take everything out on, and maybe to an extent you are because you're around them more often or whatever. Maybe you're not even around them. Maybe it's just every time you talk to them on the phone, like a relative or something, they have something nasty to say. You don't have to talk to everybody. You can cut people off. There's no law that says you have to talk to them. If there is, please move to a new place. I'm manifesting that you'll leave, because you should not be responsible for this person at all. At all. You will know the right time to leave, to cut off contact, because that's what I'm getting here is cut off contact. This person, look, helping them right now is not going to help you, and you have to put yourself first, because what good's it going to be? What good's it going to do for both of you to be drowning? Call the right person to help them, or manifest they get help from somewhere else. But if all they're doing is being mean to you every time you talk to them, you got to go. You got to go. You don't deserve that. You're a deep thinker. That's telling me that you're internalizing everything. The stuff they're saying is not about you. It may be laced with truth. They may be bringing up stuff from your past. That's how you know it. Like, you just got to move on. Anyone who's going to hold your past against you and just try to bring up all this stuff, they're doing it to mask what they're going through. It's like people who want to troll you online or troll you in real life. People who want to come at you with a series of gut punches. Well, remember when you did this? Remember when you did that? Instead of trying to help you, instead of encouraging you to do better, encouraging your own healing. That's a red flag. That says that they are miserable within themselves, and they're going to get the karma for that. They will. And you're not the only one they're doing this to. Just ignore this. Do not overanalyze it, and do not internalize it. You're a lighthouse. Look at this. No one can dim your light. 2 cards about light. You are the light they wish they could be. And they're not going to be. I mean, they could. Like, I believe anyone can change, but this person needs deep healing and help, and that you're not the one to give it to them. They want to destroy your light, and they can't. And that's making them even more infuriated. Look, let go of this. Let go of this. Infuriated is what I just got. Anytime someone's doing better than them, they get infuriated. Look at this. You are an original. They're so jealous of that because they have had to be a follower. That's part of the unhealed tendencies here. Is someone who had to jam themselves into life. Look, especially older people. I know we give older generations a hard time. I know that because they assume things are as easy or as they were when they were growing up. But a lot of these older people, I've been around. They come from a different time where it was more violent and more cruel. The way they really do. And the way that they're treating you is how people have treated them. But that doesn't mean you need to take it. And it doesn't mean you need to feel sorry for them. Well, it's only because they're old. Like, you don't have to take their abuse. They don't like watching good things happen to you or anyone else. And that's just how it is. And there's no amount of trying to explain to them that's going to help. It doesn't even matter. Just let go of this. Do not try to explain. You're divinely guided away from them. Anything sent to harm you has been bound. Anything sent to harm you only makes you more prosperous. It's time for a serious conversation with someone, and you already have the victory. This is, okay, the serious conversation doesn't have to be with them, although it could be. It's however it resonates for you, but it's definitely regarding this person. Like, I'm not talking to this person anymore. I'm not taking care of this person. I'm not calling them. If they're going to be mean to you, do not talk to them. And this person's also resentful because, they come up during an age, or again, even if they're younger, maybe it's just a lifestyle, just their family, their culture, or whatever. You just be nice to people, even if they're mean to you. Look, I was the same way. I would just keep people around, even though they were mean to me. I didn't realize how mean they were being because I was so conditioned to it. And that's how a lot of us are. The older you get, the more you outgrow it. Like, there are things now that I won't tolerate, but whereas somebody else with higher self-esteem who didn't grow up that way, and I don't need your sympathy in the comments. I don't need your hug. Please. I hate sharing stuff like this because look, I moved on. Let's celebrate that instead of going back in time with a hug. Okay. I don't need it. And that's what I'm suggesting to you too, is just move forward. Action increases reward. Action increases dopamine. Keep going down the path. These people that want to stop and talk about the trauma, instead of complaining about everything you've been through and talking about past trauma, make a plan to just move on. Like, leave that behind you and just keep going. Time for a serious conversation. You'll know who this is with. You already do have the victory, but you cannot let this person keep abusing you and being mean to you. Have a plan in place. Work on yourself and don't listen to them. I know, especially if it is like a parent. It can be so triggering because those are the people who, at least if we lived with them growing up, which not everybody does. Like, some people grew up in foster care or whatever, but if you grow up with these people who have been mean to you, and then you get away from it later on when they're mean to you again, it can be very triggering because it's like, I don't have to listen to you anymore. I had to overcome so much, go to therapy and go through so much because of how you were mean to me and how you conditioned me to accept meanness from people like it was normal. It's not normal, you guys. If they're being mean to you, if you feel abused every time you talk to them, if every time you talk to them, it feels like someone just took you by the shoulders and just shook you or smacked you, even though all they did was talk, get away. You don't have to take this. The serious conversation is with somebody who could possibly help them, but it doesn't have to be you. One card. Okay, a couple cards came out. A few. Look, I'm going to speak this into your life because it's true. And it goes along with everything I'm talking about here. Like, this person doesn't want you to be good at things. They want you to hurt like they hurt, and to suffer like they suffer. And no, you're done with that. You're not doing that. Not doing it. You are good at many things. No weapon formed against you shall prosper. You have everything it takes to be successful. Your intuition is strong. You flow with love, and very important, you make excellent decisions. Don't let them influence you in any way. You make excellent decisions. You already have the victory. It is spoken, it is written, and so it is. Amen.